Hi everyone, it's Marissa and Kristin from Rise High, and at Rise High we specialise in mortgages, and one of the big questions that we get very often is how do I save money on my mortgage? So I'm here with Kristin, award-winning broker, just recently took out an amazing award for excellent customer service and so experienced. So Kristin's going to give us some tips today on how we can save money on our loans. So Kristin, what do you think are the big areas that people should look for when they're wanting to save money on their loans?
I think there are a couple of really obvious things that people just get caught up in life and they really don't think about what they can do to potentially save some money. And everyone loves to save some money.
Absolutely.
So one of the big things is if you do have a home loan, or when you do get a home loan, to make sure that you review it regularly. So usually about every 2 years, every 12 months to 24 months. But it's just having a look to make sure whether the product that you've got is still suitable for your needs.
Yeah.
And also just having a check of the interest rate.
It's so true, because banks really reward new customers and not necessarily their established customers. And I know that we do regular proactive reviews for our clients, at least every 2 years, and we find that they save massive amounts of money just by asking the question of getting an extra discount. So great tip.
And I think one of the good things is if you have a Rise High broker that looks after you, rather than having to go and call the bank yourself and put that in your diary every 2 years, we will do it for you free of charge. So
we sure will.
Yeah, awesome.
What's another tip that people can do to save money on their loan?
So another one is, if you're paying principal and interest on your loan, is to make your repayments weekly or fortnightly rather than monthly. The reason this helps you to save money is ultimately you end up paying a couple of extra repayments per year if you pay weekly or fortnightly, and any extra that you can pay off your loan in advance of the minimum repayments saves you money in the long run.
So it's going to save you interest and help you to pay off your loan sooner.
Faster, yeah, absolutely.
Both good things. What's tip number 3?
So another one is making sure that you're only paying for the loan features that you actually use. So
that's a good one.
Different loans have got different features attached to them, offsets, credit cards, and quite often they come with an annual fee. But if you're the type of client who doesn't need a credit card and doesn't utilize an offset account, you can just use your redraw, then maybe not paying for that annual fee can save you some money in the long run.
Yeah, I think really important to understand what you're paying and what you're getting for that money to see if you actually need what you're paying for. So also another good tip. Yeah. Do you have any more for us, Kristin?
A couple more up my sleeve. So another one is if interest rates do reduce, so if you've got a variable rate interest product and rates do drop, we recommend potentially keeping your repayments the same. So basically you'll be paying slightly more than the minimum, which means that you pay less interest in the long run, you pay your loan off faster.
That's awesome. So as rates drop, keep the repayments the same so that you can actually pay your loan faster and save money on your interest rate and clear your debt faster. It's great. And you've got another tip for us?
Yeah, so another one is just to investigate fixed rate loans as well. So depending on where the market's at, sometimes the fixed interest rate can be lower than a variable rate. And again, that's something your mortgage broker can help you understand whether it's suitable for you, but potentially that can be a way to save some money by fixing in your rate.
And also, alternatively, if you've got a fixed rate and the variable rates are better, inquire about what it will cost you to get out of the fixed rate. You need to be aware that if you do enter a fixed rate, there might be a break fee if you try and cancel that loan before the fixed rate expiry. So just make sure that you've talked about all of that with your broker first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any more tips for us, Kristin?
So 2 more to discuss quickly, and one I think I mentioned it a moment ago, but is just around an offset account. So basically,
I love offset accounts.
Yes. So basically, for those of you that don't know, an offset account is a separate account that sits alongside your home loan account. And basically any funds that you've got sitting in that offset account reduces the interest that you're paying on your loan.
Yeah.
So to give you an example, if you've got a home loan for $400,000 and you've got $100,000 sitting in your offset, you're only going to be paying interest on the difference, $300,000. So ultimately, any money that you've got sitting in that offset account is reducing the interest you're paying and helping you pay your loan off faster and saving you money.
It's such a good feeling when every single dollar you have, because it is hard to save money. Every single dollar that you've got is working for you.
Absolutely.
That's a good feeling,
Real
isn't
benefit.
it? Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. And you've got one final one to finish us off.
And the other one is, especially if you've got an offset account, is if you are good at managing your money, utilising a credit card to make all of your purchases, because credit cards quite often have an interest-free period attached to them. So if you can run your life expenses off a credit card, pay it off is the key point. Pay it off in full by the due date. But basically what that means is your money can sit in your offset account in the meantime, reducing the interest you're paying on the loan while you're living off your interest-free credit card during that period. But the key thing there is you must pay off the balance within that interest-free period, which is usually 30 or 40 days.
That's such a good tip, and because most people don't realise that interest on the loan is actually calculated daily.
Yeah.
So every single day that you have that money sitting in the offset account does make a difference.
It's working
and whilst
for you.
it might only feel like a little bit of money each day, it does add up over the long term. So another great tip. So Kristin's given us 7 great tips today on how you can save money on your loan. All of these tips will help you to save money and also pay down your debt faster. And of course, overall, the best tip we can give you is to use a Rise High broker, because we're very good at what we do and we love to save you money, keep more of your money and give less to the banks.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, and we'd love to answer your questions. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.